In 1939, Union Power was known as the REA, Rural Electrification Administration, and our name was the Union Electric Membership Corporation. The co-op was organized primarily by rural agrarian citizens that were determined to bring electricity to the surrounding region. Electric cooperatives were created as part of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal and his endeavor to shed light on a dark nation. It was founded by 7 cooperative principles, and we continue to adhere to them today.
Well, I'm David Helms. I live here on this property, have all my life. I'm 87 years old. My folks built this old house over here in 1926. I was born in 27. Before REA, Union Power, came this way, I wasn't accustomed to any what we can call modern conveniences at all. If you lived less than 2 miles from the school, you had to walk to school, and we did.
Well, it was kind of rough. You had to let lanterns and lamps and stuff like that, and no power, and had to carry your water and dig your wells yourself, and carry your water in a bucket to the house to drink and wash and everything.
When they had the Rural Electrification Administration, would they ever visualized what it could possibly mean or not? I doubt they did. But if it hadn't been for that, I don't know when we'd got electricity.
Well, it didn't have much to do with it. Just one or two, one pole truck and one other truck, about all there was. They just go all through the fields and everywhere. They didn't go along the road like they do now, you know.
James W. Richardson, Jr. I was a line superintendent for the co-op. I come to work here in 1945.
I'm Marshall L. Whitley. My first work for the co-op was as a contractor in 1940, and then I worked some directly for the co-op after the contract was completed. At 35 cents per hour, I climbed poles for this organization, and I was glad to get that job. But back then, our equipment that we worked with was a lot to be desired. There was a time that the only safety equipment we had was your 8-foot hot stick and your rubber gloves. Didn't even have a hard hat in those early days. Didn't know what a hard hat was all about.
I took my horse, I had a horse back then. I'd pull the pole to the hole with that horse. Whitley had a crew setting poles.
Setting by hand.
Setting them by hand. And then we'd pull that wire up by hand, lay it up by hand, tie it in by hand, and make it hot. We was a mean bunch back then.
Technology has brought the electric industry a long ways in 75 years. Everything about how we do line work has changed now. Instead of hand digging holes, pulling poles by mule and buggy, or asking our members to help us, we have bucket trucks and line trucks. Years ago, we used paper map books. Today we use real-time automated mapping that is on our computers, and we have those right here with us in the field. This helps us to provide an excellent service to our members.
Outage restoration has come a long way. Today, our members expect the power to be on at all times in their homes and businesses, and that is what we strive to achieve. We have a 99.9% reliability rate, and that is something to be proud of.
Back in January, Union Power rolled out an iPad app for the linemen, allowing them to see live outages and AVL truck locations on the iPad.
What this iPad app basically is an easy to use map where all the field person has to do is type in any pole number, meter number, or transformer number on our system, and they're taken there with a very easy to use mapping application.
So when they zoom into that outage that they're assigned and they see that it's a hard to get area, they can turn on the aerials and see the best way to get to that device.
One of the cool functions that we built into this app is the ability to work offline when there's no cellular coverage either normally or due to a storm event. The goal here was to make sure that our field personnel had all of the information that they needed to do their job no matter what the situation was. In the end, it was about delivering value to our members by making sure we're always there for them.
I'm an old school lineman and not much for new modern technology, but if I can learn this, anyone can. Union Power line crews can locate outages much quicker with the iPad app that works online and offline. The iPad app is called Mobile Dashboard. It makes our jobs easier and quicker to get to where we need to be in the field.
This is the old Monroe substation, the first station that was built in the beginning. At that time, it served everything in the 5 counties that the co-op has. There's one 3-phase feeder that came out and fed east and west out of that station. This was built in 1939.
Over the last 7 decades, our members have depended on Union Power to provide safe, reliable electric service. From our humble beginnings in 1939, our system has grown to include 23 substations, over 5,600 miles of distribution lines, which serves more than 70,000 members. Our newest substation, located in western Union County, was just put into service this spring. This area has experienced tremendous growth over the last 10 years, and we have to keep up with those power demands.
My full name is Edith Inez Jackson Byram, and I'm 92 years old. I'll be 93 in July if I live that long. Well, I remember how much hard work my husband and neighbor men did go up and down getting signatures and everything trying to get power in here. And of course, you know, the first thing everybody had was just one light bulb up there, and then you begin to get a stove, and first one thing and then another. I said I didn't know what I'd do or rather be without, but I said I believe it'd be the washing machine. Back then we heated water in a wash pot and put it in the wash tubs and then scrubbed your clothes and then hung them out.
More than 1,600 students from all across America take part in the Electric Cooperative Youth Tour experience each year. They travel to Washington, D.C., where they meet their U.S. representatives and senators while learning more about government and cooperatives. This unique trip gives them the opportunity to watch history come alive as they explore the museums, memorials, and monuments. This year was the 50th year for the Electric Cooperative Youth Tour.
My name's Kaylee and I'm 17 years old. I'm always on the go, busy with school, hanging out with my friends, and working at my part-time job. So I really can't imagine my world without electricity. It's just something that I don't take for granted. I need it to charge my cell phone. Hey, have you ever seen a teenager without a cell phone? And I need it to do my schoolwork on my iPad or laptop, wherever I'm at. I have to have it so I can be ready to go. Thank goodness for electric cooperatives like Union Power. They brought lights and electric power to my community.
One of the brightest moments I've seen in a teacher's life is when the good folks from Union Power walked into their classroom with a very large check made out to the teacher for them to spend on the students and in the curriculum in that classroom. We certainly appreciate the difference Union Power is making in our classrooms and with our teachers. Thank you, Union Power.
This year marks the 20th year of the Bright Ideas Grant Program. Union Power has invested nearly $300,000 in the lives of students in our 5-county service area. Through this program, we have awarded nearly 300 innovative classroom-based projects.
It is quite difficult for the modern man to conceive of daily life without electrical power. We owe so much to those who built this cooperative 75 years ago. They have left us with a tradition and a legacy of stewardship that I am proud to be a part of. This tradition of providing dependable and cost-effective power to our members certainly endures today. Thank you, Union Power. Happy anniversary.
It's amazing what we get for our money, really. I mean, it pumps our water, runs our furnace and our air conditioning, it cooks our meals, it washes our clothes, it shaves our face, and it just does all these things. We don't even realize what it does for us. it's been a blessing to us, and we don't even realize it. Well, happy anniversary to Union Power Corporation, and I hope you have many, many, many more.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a happy birthday, Union Power.
Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary to you and many more.
Happy birthday, Union Power.
Happy birthday, Union Power. Woo!
Happy birthday, Union Power. Yay!
Happy birthday, Union Power.
Woo! Happy birthday, Union Power. Woo!
Happy birthday, Union Power.